Gold has just closed the week with a powerful bullish candle, but this is exactly where the market could trap traders before the next major move. Right now, the market is approaching a decision point. Smart money is positioning while most retail traders are still reacting. In this breakdown, I'll show you what's really driving gold and the key levels you need to watch this week. If you trade gold seriously, stay until the end. This is how you stay ahead of the market. Macro outlook: 3 key forces driving gold. Force number 1, US dollar dynamics, DXY. The US dollar remains the most important counterforce to gold. Understanding its next move is critical for gold traders. DXY technical breakdown. Starting with the weekly chart, DXY is still trading within its long-term rising channel. The long-term structure remains bullish, but short-term momentum is still neutral to bearish. The key short-term levels to watch are 99 support and 99.7 resistance. After a strong decline from the 101.5 resistance, DXY is currently consolidating around the 99 support, which also coincides with the lower boundary of the rising channel. We expect this consolidation to continue within the broader 99 to 100 range as DXY builds momentum for a potential retest of 101.5. Another possible scenario is a false breakdown below 99, followed by a move toward 98.5 to flush out sellers before price rebounds strongly. A deeper decline toward 97.5 is less likely because the overall structure remains bullish and DXY has already broken out after more than a year of consolidation. Another factor supporting a potential DXY recovery is the US 10-year Treasury yield. It has broken above its descending trendline and is now trading within a rising channel. We expect the yield to continue moving higher and potentially retest the 4.8 and 5.0% resistance levels in the coming period. On the daily chart, after forming a double top pattern and declining sharply, DXY is now consolidating sideways between 99 and 99.7, potentially building momentum for another recovery. Keep in mind that the longer the consolidation lasts, the stronger the potential breakout can be. If DXY breaks above 99.7, the next targets will be 100, 100.4, and eventually 101.5. If DXY closes below 99, the index could decline toward 98.5 before attempting another recovery. However, this scenario appears less likely because price is approaching the rising trendline and the strong 99 support, while DXY has previously broken above the 100 level. DXY remains bullish. However, if it struggles to break above 101.5, gold could still experience short-term rebound rallies. Here's the catch: DXY's next move won't just impact gold, it could rewrite the short-term trading landscape entirely. The dollar is where gold reacts first, but geopolitics remains the deeper force behind gold. Force number 2, geopolitical risks. While DXY drives short-term moves, geopolitics remain the deeper structural force supporting gold's long-term strength. Tensions between the US and Iran remain high despite the ceasefire agreement, as both sides continue to violate the deal. Any renewed escalation could increase safe haven demand and provide temporary support for gold. Meanwhile, Russia-Ukraine peace talks have shown some progress, but no concrete resolution has been reached. Geopolitical tensions can provide a long-term supportive backdrop for gold, but if DXY rebounds and holds above 99, gold could face renewed downside pressure. Now, let's look behind the charts at the institutional flows shaping gold's next move. Finally, institutional activity. This is where the next major move often begins. While retail traders often react to price action, institutional flows tend to position ahead of major market shifts. Spider Gold Trust continued to buy another 5 tons of gold this week, bringing its total purchases to 17.5 tons over the past 2 weeks and increasing its holdings to 1,023.5 tons. This suggests that institutional investors remain optimistic about gold and expect the recovery to continue, especially as the USD shows signs of weakness. When institutional capital starts rotating at this scale, the market is usually preparing for a larger move.
This shift is not random. It's driven by a clear alignment of dollar dynamics, geopolitical risk, and institutional expectations. Macro is setting the stage, but the real confirmation comes from price. Let's go into the charts. Gold technical outlook. First, congratulations to everyone who followed last week's analysis and executed buy setup around 43.10 and sell setup around 44.40. Those positions are now delivering more than 3,000 pips so far. We also highlighted the major resistance zone around 5,000 well before the market reacted. Many of these high-probability levels were shared in advance with our Telegram community before the move even started. Let's break down the charts across multiple timeframes: weekly, daily, and H4. Step by step, here's what the market is really telling us. Starting with the weekly timeframe, from a trendline perspective, gold is still trading within a descending channel. However, from a price action perspective, gold may be preparing for another strong recovery. Let's analyze gold's trend for the coming week and the potential scenarios that could develop. Gold formed a strong bullish candle after breaking out of the 3,900 to 4,200 consolidation range last week. This was the strongest bullish candle since the decline from 5,600. This week, gold continued to close with another bullish candle, showing that buyers currently have the short-term advantage. However, gold has still not been able to close above the descending trendline and the 4,400 resistance, showing that sellers remain relatively strong around the 4,400 area. Since DXY has still not been able to recover strongly, gold could continue its recovery and potentially test the major 4,500 to 4,600 resistance zone next week before making a corrective decline if DXY begins to recover. A breakout above 4,600, especially if gold breaks through the weekly descending trendline, appears less likely because DXY may struggle to decline sharply next week. Another possible scenario is that if DXY recovers strongly next week, gold could make a deeper correction toward 4,300 or even 4,200 before recovering again towards 4,400 and 4,500 once DXY weakens.
On the daily chart, this is where the picture becomes clearer. Gold remains in a short-term uptrend, with price trading above the MA20. Gold has also broken above the daily descending trend line. After forming a bearish pin bar, gold retested the 4,300 support and formed a relatively strong bullish pin bar, showing strong buying pressure around the support. However, gold has still not been able to close above the 4,400 resistance. Therefore, price could retest the 4,300 support before continuing its recovery toward 4,450, 4,500, or potentially higher before another corrective move. Please note, the previous D1 bearish pin bar from the 4,450 resistance was quite strong. If gold fails to break above this resistance, the risk of a stronger correction will remain relatively high. Let's move to the H4 chart. This is where things become interesting. Gold is currently consolidating between 4,300 and 4,450. After several strong bearish candles from the 4,450 resistance, gold formed a double top pattern and corrected toward the 4,300 support. However, gold then recovered strongly, showing that buyers remain very strong around 4,300, preventing price from moving significantly lower. Gold could retest the 4,300 support and potentially form a double bottom pattern before moving higher to retest the 4,450 resistance. If gold breaks above 4,450, the next targets could be 4,500, 4,550, followed by another corrective move. However, if the 4,300 support breaks, gold could enter a deeper correction toward 4,200 and 4,100 before potentially recovering strongly again. Therefore, pay close attention to these two key gold levels, 4,300 support and 4,450 resistance. These levels could play a major role in determining gold's next direction. Overall outlook. Gold is recovering strongly, but 4,450 remains the key decision level. A confirmed breakout and hold above 4,450 would strengthen the bullish case toward 4,500 to 4,600. On the other hand, if gold rejects this area while DXY holds above 99 and starts recovering, the risk of a deeper correction toward 4,300 and potentially 4,200 will increase. The market gives us the signal. Our job is to wait for confirmation and react. Now, let's turn that analysis into a trading plan for the week ahead. Trading plan, August 17 to 21, 2026. First sell zone, 5540 to 4600. Weekly resistance, descending trend line, major resistance zone. Stop loss, 4605. First target, 4500 to 4450. Extended target, 4400 to 4100. Second sell zone, 4440 to 4500. Nearest H4 resistance, round number, strong reaction zone. Stop loss, 4505. First target, 4400 to 4350. Extended target, 4300 to 4100. Pro tip: false breakout, wait for the retest before re-entering. Always adjust stop loss levels based on your own risk management. First buy zone, 4100 to 4160. Weekly support, round number, discounted price. Stop loss, 4090. First target, 4200 to 4250. Extended target, 4300 to 4600. Second buy zone, 4200 to 4260. Daily breakout, strong reaction zone. Stop loss, 4190. First target, 4300 to 4350. Extended target, 4400 to 4600. Third buy zone, 4300 to 4360. Nearest H4 support, round number. Stop loss, 4290. First target, 4400 to 4450. Extended target, 4500 to 4600. Don't miss the next major move. Join our Telegram community for daily gold analysis, key levels, and market insights. See you in the next Outlook.